Something with me. Good morning. Um, Happy Monday, everyone. Good morning, Yvette Crocker. Welcome. I am an hour or so earlier than I typically am, so I don't know how many of Sarah Minker. How are you? Yeah, I'm an hour earlier than I typically am. Good morning, Fern, because I have a flight to catch this morning. Good morning, Rashida Winfrey. Good morning, Donica. Good morning, Debbie. Happy Monday. Thank you for loving the hat. It's because I haven't combed my hair. Don't tell anyone. But I did wash my face already because I needed to put a little concealer on. You can't really see so well here, but I gave myself a black eye on Sunday. Lifting a tripod. So my eye is really black and swollen there. So you won't see me wash my face this morning because I didn't want to go to the airport like that. But I am taking my balance drops. Good morning, Harpista. Nicole, good morning. So this is super early on the West Coast, on the left coast. It's 5:15 here. I told you I would be early this morning. I have to leave here to get to the airport. Good morning, Joe Anthony. Get to the airport by 6 a.m. And so I imagine with all of you, good morning, Shakura, good morning, the growth coach. There are a lot of people in here that aren't typically on my morning lives, morning mindset. Welcome to morning mindset. How you start your day is half the win, okay? So anyone that is new to this space, this is where I come and share a little bit of my morning routine and ritual. I'm usually cleansing my face. I'm usually applying my Glow Luminous Facial Serum from Brown Girl Jane. You saw me take my balance drop. Well, welcome. And then we read Until Today by Iyanla Vanzant. Let me just tell you, the reason why I am so committed to this is because I think it just provides a wonderful opportunity and space for us. Good morning, Yetta. Good morning, Shakura, to really absorb and be thoughtful. Tempest, good morning. To absorb some thinking as we go through our day. The theme for the month of February. Good morning, Francois. Oh my gosh, I'm so many people I don't typically connect with. So to get our minds right? So my morning practice is one, I wake up, I go into prayer immediately. I've been very intentional about getting on my knees in prayer. We're about to embark on the season of Lent. We'll talk about that later. This is not to meant to be anything religious, but it is meant to be a space and an offering and a community for us to connect more deeply spiritually with ourselves and with the Creator. So I'm going to jump right into this. Good morning, Trina. Oh, thank you. I did apply my glow, but as I shared, I gave myself a black eye, so I will not be cleansing my face this morning. And I want to shout out very quickly, Black Owned Everything, my girl Zarina. I am so proud of you. I'm rocking my sweatsuit today as I travel. Definitely intending to take a photo. But let's get right into it. Who is here that has their book that wants to join? Do you want to join today, Nicole, for the reading, or the word coach, or is there someone else? Good morning, Trina. Good morning, Lanier. Oh, good morning, Lanier. Love and blessings to you, my brother. Who would like to join? Come on in. Let me know if you want to join. Send a request. If not, the growth coach, I'm going to invite you back. I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Don't try and fix it. Come on, I would love to have someone join me. So what happens is that I read part of the word, and then someone comes and joins me live, and then they read part, and then we have a quick discussion. Now, Nicole, how are you traveling without your book? The growth coach, do you want to join? If not, I'm going to jump right in because I have to leave here within 40 minutes, and I have to take the garbage out, and I actually need to go down to the garage for something. So if someone wants to join, this is your chance, now or never. I would love to have you, rather than me speaking to myself. Come on in, the growth coach. Are you there? Let's see if I can find you. How do you not travel with your book? Let's see. With me. Listen. Good morning, Lanier. It's so good. You always listen. This is why, Chantel. This is why we are a tribe, because you make it happen. You make it happen.
I'm like, the time just called me out. Let me pick up. Where's my book real quick? It's right.
Where's your book?
I'm ready.
I knew you. See, listen, Chantel, right?
Yeah.
Chantel, this is why when you get it, listen, y'all will let me know who is on point. I just be ready. Okay, so Jendaya, the book is called Until Today by Ayanna Van Zant. It's a devotional that really just set my heart, my spirit right. Yes, get the book. Someone post the title down here, and then I'll pin it. So today's the 15th, right, Chantel?
Yes, the 15th.
Excuse me. How was your Valentine's Day or your weekend?
It was lovely. It was
Was
lovely.
it?
It was lovely. Very restful. Very restful.
Was it
very
lovely
restful.
or was it lovely?
It was just lovely.
Okay, great. I was like, wait a minute, because you gave me a lovely moment, and I was like, lovely or
It
lovely?
was lovely. It was
Okay,
lovely.
good.
It was nice. At the point, it was just me. It was just me, Tom.
Let me just tell you,
But it was beautiful. I took a page.
It was just me
I took a page
too.
out your book. I have flowers for myself. I took a page out of your book. Some orange roses. They're beautiful. So it was lovely.
Isn't it so nice, though? I mean, what I'm realizing, and actually a friend of mine said this to me. He said, I'm making it very hard for anyone to step into this space fully because I love myself so deeply, and I'm so intentional about it. But with that being said, I think that that's supposed to be the blueprint for how this is done. So I'm happy that we had lovely days.
We teach people how to treat us.
Amen to that. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start. It looks like it's about half. Or do you want to start today? You want to start?
I'll start. So
okay.
I will know love. I will know love when I realize the goodness of love is its presence. The voice of love is always calling out to you. It is whispering gently into your heart, reminding you, I am here for you. I love you just as you are. Love offers you everything you need and desire. Love wants to give those things and more because love recognizes the jewel that you are. Do you recognize the jewel that love is and offers? Love wants to hold you, comfort, and lift you. Love knows you. It knows what you have to offer life. More important, you don't have to work to get love. That's a bomb. The only work love requires of you is the work you must do on yourself. Work on your heart, your mind, your behavior, your false notions about love that have caused the pain, confusion, and despair you believe have something to do with love. While you are working on yourself, love wants you to be aware. Keep your eyes open because there are many things masquerading as love that are not at all loving.
Love will not leave. Listen, it's a whole thing. That's why I got to stay with it. Thank you for that. Love will not leave you, nor will it ever dishonor you. Love will not rush you. Love will not come to take anything from you. Love gives to you. Love protects you. Love is the voice of God whispering to you from within yourself. Ooh. The voice of love tells you that God loves you right now, no matter where you are or what you have done. The voice of love is asking you to tell love where you hurt. Tell love why you hurt. Tell love how you got hurt. Love wants you to know it doesn't matter who hurt you, why they hurt you, or how long you have been hurting. Love wants you to know that just a little bit of God will heal you. Until today, you may not have realized that the voice of love is God's voice calling out to you. You may have been so busy trying to find love that you were not available to hear its call. Just for today, listen closely to the voice of love. Be diligent in remembering that love is always available to care for you and heal you whatever is ailing you. Today, I'm devoted to identifying the voice of love when it speaks to me. Okay.
This is a lot.
Listen, it's a lot, but Debbie, I'm with you, sister, because that piece around love, you don't have to work to get love. You know, it's so interesting. I feel like so many of us have been raised in environments, and this is just the socialization of human beings. When you do something that is pleasing, people remind you that they love you. I love you so much.
Thank you. Like, I love you so much.
I love you so much.
Thank you for doing that for me.
And so we have created, even from since childhood, this direct correlation with the fact that we have to do something. We have to develop something. We have to create something. We have to deposit something in order for love to show its face. But what's so powerful about what she said is that love is just there for us and accessible to us, whether or not we've done something or we have not.
That's right. That's right. And that was powerful when she said, while you are working on yourself, love wants you to be aware. That's that was a gem. I'm like, aware, right? So when you know what you want, because a lot of people don't know what they want when they say they want love. Okay, in what form? How are you showing up? Are you showing up as love? So love wants you to be aware. Do you first love yourself? Right? Do you first love yourself? Because then we can misconstrue, oh, you bought me a bag. That's love.
It's so, we have to stop
love.
making love so transactional.
Yep.
And just recognize the power of the existence of love. Even, you know, and we talked about this last week. There are actions and things that we do that demonstrate love, but we can't confuse those actions with the presence of love, because love just is what it is.
It is what it is. It is. Yeah, this was powerful. This was very powerful. And when people think about love, even with yesterday being Valentine's Day, there was so much sadness up and down the timeline from single people. It's like, yes, I was reading some things and I'm like, wow, have you identified how to love on you, right? Have you gone out and bought yourself flowers? Have you done your self-care? Have you done your self-work? You know, mentally, we go through things when we start scrolling and seeing other women receive gifts and things of that nature. Like, we should be cheering them on, happy for them, waiting for your blessing, right? We cannot receive something. If we see someone and we hate on that, it's like, you have to be open to that so that you know, I got next, sis. Like, I know I got next. If you're getting that, I know I got next.
What's coming up, but again, going back to this idea of love being transactional, what are some ways that without transaction, so even the act of purchasing flowers for myself, that was a transaction. You purchasing flowers. What are some ways that we can experience, nurture, develop deep love without it being so transactional? What are some ways?
Waking up in the morning, set an intention for your day. Waking up in the morning, speaking your affirmation, speaking over your life, getting into your word, getting into understanding who you are as a woman. Those are not transactional. Those are transformational. Right? And we
come on.
Not transactional.
Let's just come on for a minute. Let's not make love so transactional. Let's make it transformational. And there is an opportunity to be transformed daily without actually ever putting forth a lot of effort or force. It's just in that space of evolution.
Because again, it comes from the renewing of your mind. That's where the transformation happens, in your mind. So in your mind, you saw how your day should have been, right? Instead of making your day what it needed to be for you, for yourself. So
I love that. And I'm just reading the comments. Thank you, Ty Elamine, that says being kind to others just because. That is, you know, just being kind is an act of love. Like, just think about those things that really we can express, those things we can experience, those things we can do that are transformative rather than transactional. I am so. That is such a word today.
And it happens with us, right? Happiness starts with us. Joy starts with us. Peace, right? We all want, during this time, it's a lot of self-care that should be taking place. We have enough time to take care and focus on our own stuff. And I think that that's where we get distracted by always wanting to save and do for everyone else and not taking that time to nurture and care for ourselves at the root of who we are, the core of who we are.
Oh my gosh, one of my Malik is in here. Malik, it's so good to see you. I miss you so much. Malik Yoba is one of my dear, and I'm going to say this probably for the rest of our lives, one of my dearest guys. I haven't spoken to him at least in a year. Shame on you, shame on me, Malik. But it has always been one of my dearest friends. I love you, Malik, so much. And I know that you love this because this is the type of conversation we would have. Which is so powerful. So let's talk about this, Chantel. What's outside of, obviously you woke up this morning and there's a space of intention and gratitude as you go through this day. How are you going to demonstrate love and just be love today?
I am going to demonstrate love to my tribe by just pouring in. I check in on my clients. I make sure I hold them accountable to their goals. We have our sessions on Monday evening where we get on Zoom and we just talk to one another and share.
Have you not invited me? Where's my invitation, darling?
I'll have to invite you, Ty.
Where's my invitation?
I will invite you. I will invite you.
I would love to be there. I would love to come.
For women to come and share, right? Because we need that. We need that. We need that.
And so I'm going to look for the voice of love today and just be open to the voice of love. Just actually, Malik showing up today was a voice of love.
That was your voice of love, right?
That was a voice of love because that's family, that's tribe. And I'm traveling back east to be with my business partners in DC. And it's so interesting. I've been traveling probably a lot more than people have during COVID, obviously safely. I wear my mask. I got my screen. I'm like all the way in there. But I was also just reflecting on just the opportunity to travel and to deposit my energy and space in different spaces, and how that for me is an act of love, because connecting and seeing people like is really powerful to me.
Yes.
And so I'm going to really just look at, oh, it's your hometown, Trina. I'm going to really kind of look at that as a blessing today, and just also just be open to new and blessed encounters.
Awesome.
No matter where I am.
Sounds like a positive day. Sounds like an intentional day, right? For you. Safe.
I got to get some work done on the plane too. That's for sure. Because I have been in a little bit, I don't want to say a fog, but there's been a little bit of a haze, and I'm excited about. Do you do anything different for Lent? Like, are you one of those people that fast or do any of that stuff?
I should be fasting with my church. Jamal set out something where we're not gonna have wheat. We can't wine. Some things he set out yesterday. I'm like, okay, I have to pay attention. I have to get on this. But I don't do bread anymore anyway, so that's easy. No alcohol. And it was one more thing, but yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, girl, I'm about to try and do all the things again, because I'll be perfectly honest, I have put on some LBSs since COVID, because I'm not able, you know I still feel fit, but I don't feel as intensely fit as I'd like to, because the gyms are closed. And so and that, in addition to, so I'm not fasting just to lose weight, people, I promise you. Right. But I also just want to kind of recenter myself and recalibrate. So I'm going to go on a real fast for these next 40 days. And this was the season, actually, when I started fasting last year, right before COVID hit. I started fasting during this time, and that's when I literally heard from God in such a powerful way about staying here in LA, getting a place here in LA. I was on the couch of my girlfriend's couch for 2 months. It was supposed to be 2 weeks. So it was one of the most humbling times in my life, but also I just one of the most joyous times. I'm getting emotional thinking about it. So I'm looking forward to this season of kind of pushing back from something to pull closer to God. Like, what do you have to push away in order to pull closer to God? So I am
that sacrifice, right? It's always a blessing in that sacrifice. And we never know what it is until we get to the other side of it. And if we can just stay focused, right, long enough to get to the other side of that sacrifice, amazing things happen. Amazing things.
Last year this time was so transformative for me. I was in such a state of uncertainty and unleveled, ground, and like, where am I going? What am I doing? I was literally back and forth on the plane, not sure if I was going to stay here in LA or move back to New York, or what I was going to do. And something like, it came to me very clearly, fast. And I had set the intention originally to fast for 40 days for Lent, or 41 days or whatever it was. And then I ended up fasting for 2.5 months. And my girlfriend, who I was staying with, just kept saying, she said, "Are you still fasting?" She's like, "When are you going to stop?" I said, "I'll know. Like, God will tell me it's okay to have a glass of wine, because it's Jesus juice, right? Like, I will hear when it's okay to pour the Cabernet. I will hear very clearly." And it went on literally for two months or 2.5 months, but it was such a time of so much clarity. And, it's interesting, because we talk about fasting now as something that we do to get our bodies in shape. But when you get your mind right,
when you get that mind right, everything else wants to follow. Your heart, your behaviors, your workout, your worship, all those things want to follow. So I'm looking forward to it. And maybe I'll start to share a little bit of what I'm hoping to do during this time, and invite some of you to join me. To join the fast.
I mean, whatever it looks like for people. Like, you don't have to be as crazy Capricorn lady,
right?
Like me. Like, you don't have to be crazy Capricorn lady and just trying to do all the most of everything.
Right.
But I think it'll be a powerful experience. So, are you joining? Are we doing this together?
Yes, let's do it. Set this intention and let's do it. We can do this.
Let me find out. Chantel is about to be like, hey.
Yes, let's go.
All right. Are we in it? Like, I see people are about this. So Shakura is in here. We're going to have to do a sign up or something, or, okay, perfect. This sounds amazing. And then we'll meet here every morning. This week is going to be a little odd, because I'll be on the East Coast, but I still get up very early, and I like to start working by 9 o'clock. So y'all are gonna have to vibe with me because it's probably gonna be super early this week while I'm on the East Coast. And I'll just kind of post to my stories. I'll save these. This will be saved in the reel. And thank you, Chantel. Big hug.
I appreciate you. Big hug back. Safe travels. And I'll
thank
see
you so much.
All right.
Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you so much for saying yes. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Ciao. Oh, Chantel, the growth coach. Can I just tell you, I just love how you all show up. Malik, I'm so happy to see you in here. Thank you so much, Foxy T, Jastal. You in my neck of the woods this week. Yes, I'm coming over there. Listen, child, can I just tell you, I had to pack a fur. I'm like, literally, like, y'all are, it's God's weather. So let me go ahead and be chill. Let me sip my coffee. And drop my balance drop so I can get on this plane. You all didn't see me put on my glow serum this morning. It's on there. Y'all see that glow, even though I have listen, my eye is so black. I'm gonna show y'all later. I'm show y'all that black eye. But until then, guys, I'm wishing you all a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Monday. And I'm so grateful for this space. Stay tuned for the times that I'll be doing this, because I probably will have to switch it to like 6:15 or 7:15 Eastern Standard. I am so sorry, but I have to kind of align with my work schedule, and I will probably be up early. Order your book. We're going to get my Amazon bookstore going, because I know that I am promoting the sale of Auntie Young's book. But listen, I want her to win. This is one of those books that, let me just tell you, is life-changing. So everyone that I'm seeing this weekend in DC, you're getting a book. It's like you get a book. What are the drops? Oh, good question, Polished Beam. So this is my company. Let's see, it's browngirljane.com. These are the balance drops. We have a luxury plant-based wellness company that centers women of color. The glow on my skin is courtesy of Glow Luminous Facial Serum. I take my balance drops every morning. It's CBD, and it helps to center you and get your mind right. I have to go take the garbage out. Got you through Hampton. Listen, I must tell you, it is so transformative to have a practice. So I thank you all for joining me. Share this. It's going to be up. And in my reels, I have to take it down off my page, says Shakora. But I'm sending you all love. I just need to get a roller. We're going to, I think we might bring back the roller. This week is all about intense business conversations. So we'll see whether or not we bring back the roller. But in the meantime, get your glow drops. You all have the most amazing day. Same to you, Debbie. Thank you so much. C. McKee, thank you. The real Randy Savage, Polished Bean, Shakora. Love the word of the day. Transformative is the word of the day. How will you allow yourself to be transformed in love, and how will you deposit love to transform? Not to transact, but to transform. Thank you so much, Chantel, for joining. Thank you so much for your words of wisdom, your encouragement, and also just for sharing our journeys and our stories. I mean, when we share our journeys and our stories, we inspire other people. That's what this is about. So transform, be transformed today in love. Look for love at every single turn, and don't necessarily recognize that you have to do something to feel love. Love is just around you. So with that, let's go have a beautiful day. Happy Monday.